All right, the project right now is I'm working on this skidder. And the last video I showed on this, which was about 5 months ago maybe, this winch had just broke, and we finally got the parts back, which that's probably been about 3 months ago when we got the parts back, but we've never put it back together. So I want to get this winch back together so we can start using this thing again. And I explained in the last video what happened, but I guess I'll tell you again. All that happened is we was trying to drag a tree with it, and what happened was it would not pull it. Just kept dragging the skidder back, it would not pull it, and we got to a different angle on it and was trying to pull again, and it was a bunch of slack in cable. We was trying to get the slack wound up, and the skidder was just sitting there idling. Well, this chain, there's supposed to be a sprocket here which turns the gear in here, which turns the winch. Well, what happened is for some reason that shaft just snapped off, and it didn't even have no load behind it. It was just sitting there pulling the slack out of the cable. So I'll show you, let me show you what it broke off. Okay, this is the shaft that it broke. Just broke this little end off. And we ended up taking it to a machine shop, and they put it back on there. I mean, you can't even tell the thing ever got broke. But all I gotta do is I gotta get all this put back together again and try it out. So let's get started. All right, there's one side. Alright, so this is ready to be put back in a skittle. Wood. Going into three.
Oh, you just bolt up hot yet? Is bolt tight?
It's getting hot. Oh. Yeah, it's about all I do.
Okay, alright, I just thought of it. Bring it down over when we get to the paper. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so we got all the winch back together. Got everything back on it. But the drive chain for it, I don't know if it's where they machined it or what happened, but now it's too tight. It won't fit. So it already had one of these half links in it, so we're just gonna get another one and put in it, and that should give it enough slack to let it go on there and not be so tight, but it shouldn't let it jump off either. So let's get one of them and try this again. Okay, so I just went to Tractor Supply and I got these two half links. So I'm gonna just put both of these in here, and I'll just leave that other one out, and I'll just have that for a spare in case this chain ever decides it's gonna break or something. I got something to put it back together with. So let's put these in here. Okay, so I got them two links in it and got the master link put back together. The chain seems awful loose, but if I pull it, I still can't make it jump another link. So I guess just gonna have to run it and see what it does. Find out a little bit more about it. But everything's back together. I just got to put a little bit of oil in it and we'll be ready to try it. So I guess I'll put some oil in this thing and try to get this cable wound back up on it. All right, well, I finally got that chain back together. Ended up having to take one of the half links out because when you seen it first, when I was trying to wind that cable back up on that spool, it kept trying to jump a sprocket, and it was eventually just gonna tear teeth off of it. So it ended up taking one of the half links out, and that chain is tight. But I ended up having to drill out this side of the hole just a little bit to get this pin to go through it, because it won't gonna go in there without making that hole a little bit bigger, and it's tight in there. So I'm not really that worried about that. But I think after this thing runs a little bit, that chain is gonna stretch on out. So I guess this thing is ready to be run again. So on to the next project.